Welcome everybody, it's Justin and Cody. This is Power Vinyasa for lunchtime. So if you're on your lunch break or you're just wanting a nice mid-afternoon yoga practice, you have come to the right place. Of course, yoga is great to do anytime. This practice is designed for all levels. So if something doesn't feel right to you or you need to take child's pose or drop down to your knees or do anything on the knees, please do so. We are going to begin our practice today in child's pose. Bring your knees out wide and bring your toes into touch. Slide your hips back onto your heels and release your forehead down onto the mat. This practice, this Power Vinyasa practice, will help you to build some strength, which leads to freedom. Allow your arms to reach forward a bit and just let your elbows relax down onto the mat. Notice what you hear. Notice what you feel. Notice all of your senses coming into the center of you, your mat. Relax your shoulders. Relax the lower half of your body. Sink a little deeper onto the heels. And start to activate your breath. Just pull the breath in through the nose. Sealing the lips, let the breath out through the nose. Let's do that 3 more times. Last breath right here. On that exhale, press into your hands and lift your way up into a neutral table position. So stack your hands underneath your shoulders and stack your knees underneath your hips. Get your foundation nice and strong and solid here. Really feel the mat underneath your hands. Take a cow pose. Lift your chin, drop your belly, inhale the breath. Take a cat pose. Round your back, pull the chin in towards your chest. And we'll do that 3 more times. Remember, these are slow and steady movements. There is nothing forced here. This is all about freedom. This is all about what you need for yourself today. In a midday practice, your morning may be stuck with you. So it's time to release all that out as we move into a neutral table position again, right after your last cat pose. So take that nice neutral spine. And then very slowly, if your toes are not curled, curl them underneath and lift your hips up and back, coming into a downward facing dog. This first downward facing dog is an opportunity to notice where your body, your whole body, is, as you are now activating more muscles than you just did in child's pose or table or cat and cow. Coming into the legs, coming into the solid foundation under the heel of your hands. Let's begin by reaching the right leg up to the sky, nice and slow here. Bend your knee so that you can open into the right hip. Flex your right foot and just take a big side body stretch here. It's like your body is yawning, so allow that to happen. And then go ahead and straighten your right leg and step your right foot through to the top of the mat. Let your left knee lower down to the mat and reach your arms up to the sky, coming into a crane pose or a kneeling crescent. Feel the mat under your right foot and feel the mat under the ball of your left foot and your toes. Breathe in and breathe out. Just create space here. Bring your hands back down to the mat and then slowly step back so you can come back into a downward facing dog. Let's do the other side. Left leg reaches up. Just give yourself a nice big stretch. Bend your knee, open the hip. Flex your left foot. Maybe your left heel goes towards your right glute. Nice big side body yawn. And then allow your left leg to straighten as you step it through and lower the right knee, coming into kneeling crescent on the left. If it doesn't feel good to have your arms up, place your hands on your left thigh and shift your hips forward and shoulders back. Opening up the chest, you can even reach towards the sides or goal post your arms. That breath stays active here. Hands come back down to the mat, step back, downward facing dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Find a halfway lift here, hands to the shins, spine is nice and long. Fold forward over your legs. Another halfway lift and fold. Bring your feet about hip width distance apart and come into a ragdoll. Grab opposite hands, opposite elbows, just hang. Maybe sway, releasing the low back. Bend your knees if you need to in any forward fold. Head and neck are light and loose, shoulders released. Release your hands and bring your feet in closer together so that you can find another halfway lift in a strong flat back here. Forward fold. Root down and rise up. Reach way up into a big extended mountain pose and then bring your hands into your heart center. Let's reach up one more time. Breathe in. Take an open arm twist to your right. So fan through your fingertips. Let your torso turn towards the right side of your space. More opening right here. Reach up to the sky and then go towards your left as you fan and really wide stretch here. Reach up to the sky and then hinge and fold forward. Halfway lift. Step back, downward facing dog. Let's pause, breathe in, and breathe out. Reach your right leg up, inhale. Step your right foot through, then step your left foot through. Halfway lift, forward fold. Come on up, standing, reaching, rising. Grab onto the goodness that is up there. Bring it down, forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back to downward facing dog. This time, shift forward into a high plank position. Pause here and allow your shoulders to really come right over the wrist creases. Tighten up through the core, engage all the muscles in your belly. Take a big breath in. Elbows come in snug. Lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Cobra, inhale, lift up slightly. Hands stay right under your shoulders. Lower. Another Cobra, just lift slight. It's a slight back bend. And come right on down. One more, Cobra. On this exhale, lower, Curl your toes and lift your way up and back into downward facing dog. Left leg reaches up, inhale your breath, and on your exhale, step the left foot through, then the right. Forward fold. Halfway lift, fold right on in. Here we go, stand up again, saluting the sun, reach to the sky, hands together, forward fold. Halfway lift. Step back this time to plank pose. Strong foundation, shift forward, lower the knees to the earth, and then lower your upper body halfway down for a modified chaturanga. Send your toes long, lift your thighs up, send your shoulders back, upward facing dog, pause, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Heat is gonna build here. Right leg high, inhale. Exhale, step, then the left. Halfway lift, forward fold. Here we go. Standing and reaching once more. Forward fold. Halfway lift. High plank. Step back. Set it up strong. Inhale your breath. This time, lower yourself halfway if you can. Lower your knees if you need to. Take an upward facing dog. Breathe in. And then a downward facing dog. Breathe out. Beautiful. Left leg high. Inhale. And then exhale, step. Step the right foot. Fold. Halfway. Forward fold. Last sunny. Reach up, up, up. That's it. Fold. Halfway lift. Plank. Take a moment here to breathe in and lower yourself halfway for your vinyasa. Inhale, upward dog. And exhale to downward facing dog. Beautiful job, yogis. Take a breath in and take a breath out. Reach your right leg up to the sky. Inhale your breath. Pull your right knee in towards your right elbow. Hold here. We're here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Right leg high. Inhale your breath. Exhale, step through. This time, keep your left hand down on the mat. Reach your right hand high, coming into an easy twist. You may want to come to the knife edges of both feet and see if you can reach your right arm towards the left side of your space. Bring your right hand down to the mat. You're in a low lunge. Lift up, crescent warrior. Big stretch here. Big reach. Remember, you have the option to lower this left knee if you need kneeling crescent again. Reach up on an inhale. Sink on your exhale. Do that again. Breathe in. Exhale, vinyasa. Hands come down. You can float this right leg and take a floating vinyasa if that's in your practice, or you can always lower your knees, or you can skip the whole thing. Go right to down dog. Here we are. Ha. Left leg high. Inhale your breath. And then exhale, step this left leg through, coming into easy twist here. Right hand stays planted, left arm reaches high. You can again come to the knife edges of your feet. Take a breath. Exhale it out. One more. Left hand down, position yourself, low lunge. Use your belly and core, crescent. Breath in. Breath out. One more breath in. Vinyasa, hands down, step it back or float this left leg as you lower yourself. Upward dog to downward dog. Nice. Breathe in and breathe out. Right leg lifts. Inhale your breath. Exhale, step. Reach the right hand high, easy twist. Right hand comes down, lift up crescent, and vinyasa. Go through your flow. Now we're picking up the pace slightly here. Left leg up, Step it through. Right hand down, easy twist. Left hand comes down. Crescent. Reach up. Vinyasa. Remember to float left leg if you want it, or lower your knees as well. Remember, those are always there. Downward facing dog. We're gonna do this one more time. Right leg goes high. Step through. Easy twist, left hand down. Crescent lunge. Vinyasa. Take that modified version if you need it. Left leg goes up. Left leg steps through. Easy twist. Crescent lunge. And a vinyasa. One breath. One movement. Meeting in downward facing dog. Pause. Breathe. Slow down. Now lift your left leg up to the sky and pull your left knee in towards your left wrist, your left elbow. Hold here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Left leg goes high and step your left leg through. We're going to begin on the left this time, taking that easy twist. Coming into a crescent lunge, reach up, pause. Pause right here. Now bring your hands to your heart center. We're on the left. Take your arms out like a big T and take a twist to your left. So open up nice and strong. Nice and strong. Nice job. Breathe in. Breathe out. One more time. Inhale. And then exhale, crescent lunge. Come right back, bring your hands down to the mat, and then take your left leg up to the sky, bend your knee, open your hip, stay here, or flip your dog. Reach the left hand and left arm forward. Maybe stay on the soles of both of your feet or lift up your heels off the mat and floor. Bring it back around to a three-legged dog and set your left leg down, downward facing dog. Nice. Take a big breath in and a big breath out. Do that again. Heart rate is up. Reach the right leg high. Pull your right knee into your right elbow, just like you did before. This time, though, send it right back up to the sky. And step through to your easy twist. Bring your hand down to the mat, crescent lunge again. We're on the right. Reach to the sky. Pause. Hands come to your heart center. Take an open twist to your right. So fan through those fingertips, arms reaching out nice and wide. Beautiful. Take an inhale. Take an exhale. Crescent lunge, reach up, inhale. And then exhale your hands down to the mat. Lift the right leg up, bend the knee, open the hip, stay here or flip. Once again, both soles of your feet can be down or you can lift up your heels. Reach your hand towards the front of the room. This is your right hand reaching forward. Big breath in. And exhale it right back out. Set your right foot down, downward facing dog. Nice. Take a breath in. Take a breath out. Now, right leg lifts. Inhale your breath. Right knee, right elbow, left elbow, right elbow, left elbow, Right elbow, you got this. Right leg goes up, inhale your breath. Step through, this time, lower your left heel and open up Warrior Two. Take your right knee over towards your right pinky toe. Slow your shoulders down, slide them, I should say, down your back. Let your core stay engaged as you reach both sets of fingertips. Take a breath in, take a breath out. Flip your right palm, reverse your warrior. Send it right up and back. Your left hand can go behind you or down your left leg. Open your right shoulder by leaning back slightly if you can. Big inhale. Exhale into side angle. Right elbow to right thigh, left hand is reaching. Create space in your upper body by letting your left hand move towards the right a little more. If you have a full side angle in your practice, let your right hand come down to the mat or even a block. Big breath in, long breath out. Warrior Two. Come right back. Now interlace your hands behind your low back. Pull your shoulders back and down. Lift up your chest. Humble your warrior. Maybe look back at your left foot. Maybe your right shoulder can reach your right knee, the inside of your right knee. Just breathe. Warrior Two. One more breath in. Vinyasa. Nice work, yogis. We'll take our flow and we're gonna meet in a downward facing dog. Full inhale. Long exhale. Send your left leg high to the sky. Pull your left knee towards your left elbow. Right, left, right, left, right, left. Send it high. Inhale your breath. And then exhale, step through to Warrior Two on the left. I'm going to turn around so you can see. There we go. Pause. Strong Warrior Two right here, just breathing. Beautiful. Left palm flips, reverse. Send it up and back. Take your right hand and right arm around behind you if that's there for you. Maybe lean back slightly to open up more into the chest. Big breath in. Long breath out. Nice. One more. Side angle. Modified version here with the left elbow on your left thigh, or you can bring this left hand down. Here we're opening the collarbone up, so reach up your right hand and maybe back, reach it back slightly. Yeah, you got this, keep breathing. Big breath in. Warrior Two. Now interlace your hands at your low back, pull your shoulders back and down, and humble warrior on this side. Left shoulder might connect to the inside of your left leg. It doesn't matter how high you bring your hands up, just breathe. Warrior Two. Pause. Take a big breath in. Vinyasa. Cartwheel your hands and flow. Inhale for an upward dog. And exhale into downward facing dog. Pause. Breathe. Do that again. Good job, you guys. Inhale. Exhale. Look forward to the top of your mat. Bend through your knees and walk to the top of your mat. Take a halfway lift. Take a forward fold. Root down and rise up again. All the way up. This time, chair pose. Sink into your hips, reach your fingertips forward. Engage all the muscles in your arms, your fingers, your core, so active. Bring your hands into your heart center. Lengthen up your spine and take a twist to your right. So hook your left elbow over your right thigh. You can stay here, you can open your wings, or if you have a side arm balance in your practice, you can take it there like a side crow. Breathe. Inhale. Exhale, chair. Ground into your right leg. Lift your left leg up off the mat, airplane pose. Send your left leg back. So flex your left foot so that the sole of your left foot is planting onto the back wall of the space that you're in. Breathe. One more. And come into half moon, maybe a block under your right hand, and release your left, reach your left arm up to the sky, push the left foot into the back wall yet again, and open up to the side. You got it. Breathing. One more. Left hand comes down, a standing split. I like to use blocks here. You don't have to. Lift up this left leg and walk maybe your hands towards your your right leg, which is your standing leg. Use your left leg though as much as your right. Lean forward, maybe your nose can touch your right knee. Big breaths. Forward fold. Halfway lift. And fold forward. Bring your feet out about hip width distance. Take your peace fingers around your big toes for a big toe grab. Come into maybe a halfway lift here and fold in. Maybe rock side to side, front to back. Distribute all the weight evenly into your feet though, if you want to find some stillness. Release your hands. Bring your feet in a little closer. Halfway lift. Forward fold. Let's stand up. Reaching up one more time here into chair. Hips sink, thighs active. Everything pulling into the center, midline right here. Bring your hands into your heart center. Spine will lengthen as you twist to the left. Excuse me. Take your right elbow over your left thigh. Twist a little more if you can. If your right knee starts to jut forward, shift your right hip back. Remember, wings can open, or you can take a side arm balance. Chair. This time we're going to ground into the left leg as the right leg will peel up and push back to airplane pose. It's like you have an up dog in your chest and you're flexing your right foot. If you fall out, just come right back in. It's all about patience. That's why we call this a practice, my friends. Half moon pose. Bring your left hand to a block or to the earth and open up nice and long for this pose. Reach up through your right hand. Reach like your right shoulder's coming out of the socket. Just reach up. And a standing split. Standing leg lift. Standing leg lift would be just having your right leg parallel to the mat. You could do that, or lift it up and walk your hands or hands and blocks back to your left leg. You got it. If you're shaking, you're not alone. And forward fold. Halfway lift. Vinyasa. Now, if you'd like to jump back, engage your core and land in a low push-up. Take an upward facing dog and a downward facing dog. Full breath in, long breath out. Do that again. Right leg lifts, inhale. Right knee, right elbow. Left elbow. Right elbow. This time, right leg goes high. And step through into Warrior Two again. So dial down your left heel and open up. Yeah. Straighten through your right leg. Shift your right fingertips and right arm forward. And we'll come into triangle pose. So the right hand can be on the outside of your right leg, the inside of your right leg. You can take it to a block if that feels better. That could open up your chest a little more here. Beautiful. Just reach. Doesn't matter what it looks like. All that matters is what you feel. Now come back to Warrior Two and straighten your right leg as you extend your arms up overhead. Then turn your right set of toes to meet your left so that your right and left feet are parallel. And we're going to take a wide-legged fold. So reach forward and fold right in. You can bring your feet out. You can keep them where they were. Just fold in. Maybe be still. Maybe walk your hands towards the opposite side of your mat. If you have the ability to go upside down here, do so. By placing the crown of your head on the mat. Beautiful. Now we're going to slowly walk our way to the back of your mat. So walk slowly to the back of your mat. Your left leg will be in front. Turn onto the ball of your right foot and then step your left leg back, taking a vinyasa here. So we're facing the back of the room now. Inhale for an upward dog. And exhale into downward dog. Lift that left leg up. Last time, my friends. Left knee, left elbow. Right elbow. Left elbow. Then your left leg goes high, stepping through into Warrior Two. Right heel will dial down, open right on up. Beautiful. Straightening your left leg, shifting forward into Trikonasana, triangle. Right hand is reaching. You can have this left hand down on your left shin or your left foot or even the mat or onto a block. Just breathe. Yeah, you got it. Now slowly, with care, Warrior Two. Now let's straighten the leg again, hands and arms up above. Turn your left set of toes. Here we are again, parallel, both feet. Hands to your hips this time. Fold forward. This time, walk your right hand over towards your left shin or left ankle and lift your left arm up for a twist. We're going to switch this up. Bring the left hand over to the right shin or ankle and lift your right arm up. These are all options. Nothing is mandatory here. You could just be in a forward fold. Bring your right hand down. You're back in the middle. We're going to take one more breath here. And we'll walk the hands towards the front of the mat to step back, taking a vinyasa. Or, remember, skip and go to dog, downward dog. Great job, yogis. Shift into a high plank position and lower yourself all the way down to the mat. Let's take crocodile pose here by stacking the arms one on top of the other and place your forehead right on top of those stacked arms. Just let all your muscles release here. Feel your strong heartbeat. Maybe you are sweaty and you're feeling the sweat dripping off of your forehead or your nose. Be grateful. Let's come into a Sphinx pose. Bring your elbows in towards your outer rib cage. Your hands and your arms are parallel to each other. They're about shoulder distance. Just coming into a nice strong back bend here. And then slowly release back down into crocodile pose. Let's take one round of Locus Pose. So take your arms down along your sides. Lift up your legs. Lift up your arms like you're flying. Push into the mat with your core. And then lift up through all 4 of your limbs. Both legs, both arms. Just reach towards the back of your space. Breathe in. Breathe out. Let's take one more breath in and release. Windshield wiper your legs. So bring your legs, your feet up to the sky. Just windshield wiper back and forth. And bring your hands underneath your shoulders. We're going to come into an upward dog. So let's set up the legs, thighs lift, whole upper body lifts up. And we'll make our way into a downward dog. Right leg will lift up. Inhale your breath. And then take your right knee, slide it behind your right wrist, and allow your left leg to come down onto the mat, moving into half pigeon. Your right foot does not have to come and meet your left wrist. It can stay right where it is, or you can move it up if that's in your body allows. A nice big up dog in your chest, and then folding forward. You may want to block under your right glute or right hip if you want some extra support. Sometimes in the middle of the day, a yoga practice resets the day. It washes away all of the frustrations and anxiety, worry, fear that we've had at the beginning of the day, from the morning, setting up the afternoon and evening hours for success just by moving the body, connecting body and breath, not worrying about the flow. If you made mistakes or didn't know what to do, who cares? You showed up. That's what's important. You're still here. You're still breathing. Try to relax all your muscles. Try to let your upper body release just a little more. Let's exit out of this pose, lifting up, grounding into your hands. You can either roll over onto your right hip and maybe sit down and do some windshield wipers, or you can even lift your right leg back up into a 3-legged dog if that feels good for you. And then move into the left side of half pigeon when you're ready. If you're seated, just bring your left knee behind your left wrist, or if you're in downward dog, you can lift the left leg up and then slide the left knee behind the left wrist. Shoulders are back and down as your chest starts to move forward before you melt forward. In these yin poses at the end of our practice, it's very important to release. You have done all the work, the yang work, the physical work, and now it's time to move into a little more stillness. That's what makes our yoga practices so well-rounded, is the ability to move and breathe and sweat And then release it all out as the energy starts to shift. As your nerves begin to calm, yet your energy is still high. Relax your shoulders. Relax through your thighs. Relax through your belly and chest. Your forehead. Be at peace and ease. Let's take just a few more breaths here in this left side half pigeon. And then this time, we're going to roll onto the left hip so that we can swing the right leg around and make our way onto our back. So come slowly down onto your back. Let's take some windshield wiper motions with the legs and the feet as they move side to side. Your arms can go out to the sides. You can keep them on your belly or your chest. Just washing out all of that gunk that you've just opened up space for, and now all that gunk can move itself out of your body through those hips. Take a block if you need it, or your hands underneath your low back, and we'll move into Waterfall Pose. Viparita Karani. Feet all the way up towards the sky. If you are against the wall or want to move towards the wall with this pose, that will help you as well if you want actual legs up a physical wall. So if you have the space in your house or wherever you're practicing, you're welcome to do that. And you can even stay there through the rest of this practice. If you have a shoulder stand in your practice, you're welcome to come up onto your shoulders by pressing your hands into your low back and lifting up to your upper arms. You can even come into Plow Pose from here, letting your toes come overhead and reach the toes towards the top of your space. So that's there for you as well. Shoulder stand is there for you. Or just hanging out in waterfall. Two more rounds of breath, wherever you are. And then slowly lower your feet towards your glutes. If you have a block, you can remove the block. Hug your knees into your chest, nice and strong. Maybe even pull your nose towards your knees. And then allow your feet to meet the earth. Take your arms out like wings or a T. And allow both knees to fall to the right, coming into a supine twist. Maybe both shoulders can stay connected. Maybe you'd like to look over your left shoulder, or just close your eyes and internally gaze over the left side. And then slowly bring your knees back to the center and allow them to roll and slide and land over to the left. You can look over the right side. You can keep your neck straight, looking up if you like. Nothing in this class was mandatory. Everything is optional. Knees will come back to the center. Let's take one more big hug. Wrap your arms around your shins and knees. Pull your nose in towards them one more time as we release into our final pose. Perhaps the most healing pose. For some of us, maybe a difficult pose because we have to remain still. So whatever this means for you, just allow it to be your Savasana. Slowly begin to bring some awareness back into your physical body. If you want to make any movements, now might be the time to start rolling the wrists or the ankles. Wiggling fingers or toes, whatever feels good for you. Pick one side, either the left or the right. Extend that arm out and then bring your soles of your feet to the mat so that you can roll to that side, using the arm that's extended out as a pillow. Just pause on the side that you've rolled to. Give yourself a moment to say congratulations to yourself. Let's make our way up to a seated position. Maybe Sukhasana by crossing one leg over the other, or maybe just letting your legs go long, whatever feels good for you. Reach your arms up into the sky one more time. Inhale. Hands come through heart center on your exhale. Bow your chin into your fingertips with the utmost of gratitude for everything this practice has taught you today, everything you were able to release, setting one more intention for a beautiful rest of your day. Thumb knuckles to the third eye center. I honor every single one of you. And as you honor yourself, together we bow as one. Namaste. Well, if you're sweaty like I am, congratulations. Even if you're not sweaty, congratulations. You did it. Beautiful job to every single one of you. Thank you for being here. Drop me a comment. Let me know what you liked about this practice, or if you'd like to see other practices on this channel. I would love it if you would subscribe to this channel and give this practice and this video a huge thumbs up. It really helps all of us here at the Strength Yoga Freedom community. It's been wonderful practicing with you, and I will see you next time on your mat.